newspapers because it's just okay for us to get up to speed with the latest happening, right? The good thing about this segment is the fact that you can call in to share your thoughts as to what you make of the blazing headlines making the rounds across Nigerian newspapers this morning. All right, and of course, Vicky Vic, double V if you like, to bring you up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of sport. It is equally an audience participatory program, so you can call in at that time as well to, ask questions and also make contributions or probably rep your club, right? Now, at the 9 o'clock hour, where we usually talk politics and current affairs, we're going to be having, a shift today at the 9 o'clock hour. And that is because there is something very important that, we actually would like you to take note of and take very seriously. Now, yesterday was World Lung Day. And I think this is one conversation that we are yet to be very intentional about. Now, World Lung Day, observed annually, deceived the public. Now, there is some sort of narrative that is being peddled across the country at this point in time that, there are ways you can actually manage, the consumption of tobacco in such a way that it will not have adverse, effect on your lungs. But we can tobacco and it won't have, AIDS exposed. You can share your 2 cents. Tell this and now that takes through to the 10 o'clock for did last night. It's time for us to take a look at the city of Abuja, the nation's capital. Last hour, what actually caused it? And there was an accident. Crabs. It's really very disturbing. First of all, before I realized what had happened, what had actually caused the gridlock, I was around the AYA axis, approaching or advancing Abacha Barracks. And then along the line, I saw a tanker, a fuel tanker. And then I said to myself, I had to, indulge the driver that, why are we like this as a people? Are we lawless, or we just don't learn lessons from, these unfortunate, incidents? They have in cases of, tanker explosion. They have in cases of these heavy duty trucks, auxiliary trucks, crushing people or other road users. And when these things happen, we come back here on radio, on national television to lament that please, there should be strict or even stricter regulations. These trucks, these petrol tankers, they shouldn't be on major roads at certain, times of the day. Now, anything from around past 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. or thereabouts, that is like rush hour. Even from 4 p.m. is like rush hour for a number of Abuja residents who are probably done with the day's job and they want to go back home. So why are we still having these trucks plying the same route at that time of the day, despite conversations that we've had over time? Little did I know that an accident had actually happened ahead, and it was actually a truck carrying cement. It's really very sad. A whole lane was blocked as at yesterday evening, and even on my way to the office this morning from Karu, that lane is still blocked. Now, there was heavy presence of, road safety officers on that road yesterday, but does that really eliminate the stress, the mental torture that other road users actually went through yesterday, and which is most likely going to repeat itself today? That's if that truck is not, cleared off the road. A lot more needs to be done. I think it's about time we get very intentional about these things. These things are actually avoidable. Apart from calling on the Dangote company or the owners of these trucks to regulate their drivers and scrutinize the people who actually man the wheels, it's also okay for the road safety, the VIO, and what have you, sister agencies, to always have a checkpoint, along that route, because these tragic incidents, they're becoming just too frequent. If we are agreeing that from social time of the day, these trucks should not be on the road, why can't we have officers on the road to monitor? So when you see some of these truck drivers on the road, you call them to order, you have them park and tell them that, look, it's very early in the morning, people are going to work. It's really unfortunate what happened yesterday. And I just hope that this time around we're going to learn candid lessons from what had actually happened yesterday. So we don't have these cases repeat themselves, over and over. It's really sad because lives have been lost. People go to work and then their family members are expecting them to come back home to them or return home, and then they just, receive phone calls that, oh, this person is no more because an accident had happened. It's really very sad. I just thought it wise to share my 2 cents on that. But that will be the focus at the 11 o'clock hour, even as we look at the latest happenings within. This is the Eagles Morning Rise Breakfast Show, right?
Oh, you don't say your credit will reach this guy too.
Don't worry yourself. MTN better steady.
Just go buy new MTN SIM so MTN go dash. Every call, whether na 30 minutes for this call or na 1 minute on top another call, go they join, they go. And once again, MTN will summon you 3 minutes extra. Make you for continue that better gist. Or ya dial star 23 star 1 hash to join MTN better gist today. Terms and conditions dey shall.
Eagles FM ta zo muku da labari mai da. Eagles FM Ember Month promo. Eagles FM ta zo muku da labarin daɗi a wannan wata na Ember. Eagles FM na baku wata dama ƙara samun na ka biya 3 kyauta. A Eagles FM muna kula da nasararka a wannan shekara. Shi yasa muka kawo muku wannan dama don ƙara haske kuma da ka ƙara riba a ka sa duniya ta ji sunanka ko sunan kasuwancinka da Eagles FM Ember Month promo. Ana iya samu a 0811-338-0604 wato 0811 tare a
Bola Tinubu has finally settled for the African Democratic Congress, that's the ADC, disassociating itself from the yet-to-be-registered All Democratic Alliance, ADA. According to Bolaji Abdullahi, the National Publicity Secretary of the coalition, this was part of the resolution of party leaders at a meeting which was held in Abuja on Thursday. Away from politics, stabbing his grandparents to death over food. According to a statement issued by the command's public relations officer, SP Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, the incident occurred on Thursday, September 25 of 2025 at Kofar Dawanau quarters in Kano Metropolis. Now that's a very sad, situation right there. Now, Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Shehu Mohammed, has said arming personnel will be the only way to effectively enforce traffic regulations on Nigerian highways. Speaking on TV on Thursday, Mohammed described the enormous risks road safety to this, gross violation of traffic rules by these heavy-duty trucks on our roads. Arming them might just be the way forward, but who knows the outcome, that would actually bring. Now, operatives of the Delta State Police Command have arrested 3 suspected kidnappers after they collected 2 million naira ransom from their victim and still shot him. The suspects identified as Chukwebuka Nka, who is 25, Uche Okechukwu, and Somto Chukuma allegedly shot the victim in the leg after discovering he did not have enough money in his account. The federal government on Thursday declared that President Bola Tinubu has promoted more than 52,000 personnel across 4 paramilitary services in the Ministry of Interior within just 2 years in office, breaking decades of career stagnation that had deprived officers of deserved advancement. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Lubunmi Tunjojo, disclosed this. Well, that should be a step in the right direction, right? So I should ring the bell, but not too loudly. Okay. Former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan has said he bears no grudges against anyone over past actions against him, stressing that forgiveness and reconciliation are essential for political stability, national cohesion, and development. He made the remarks on Wednesday evening in Abuja during a requiem mass in honor of Chief Audu Ogbe. Yes, well, it's just good that he is saying that forgiveness is a must. I mean, we can't be claiming to be all religious and not have a forgiving spirit. So kudos to former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. Now, the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has denied any association with a media consultant named Kola Johnson. This is as he also rejected statements released by the media consultant on Wednesday that he would protect Yoruba interest if elected as president in 2027. I mean, what is going on here? Claims and counterclaims, statements and counter statements, but that is already trending across social media platforms, all right? Now, the defense headquarters on Thursday said troops arrested over 120 criminals, including 26 terrorist collaborators, and rescued 41 kidnapped victims in nationwide operations conducted between September 14 and 22nd of this year. Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Marcus Kange, told reporters in Abuja that the operations took place across all theaters, from the northeast to the northwest to the north central, south, and also southeast. The last thing I'd like you to know this morning, dear listener, is the fact that former national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, and Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin on Thursday led key party stakeholders from Kano State in expressing strong support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. The influential APC leaders also vowed to unseat the current New Nigeria People's Party administration in Kano. That's the NNPP. And, expectations are quite high that in the days to come, the NNPP godfather might just, come out publicly to pitch his tent with the ruling All Progressives Congress. But of course, our fingers are crossed. Let's see how things would actually pan out or even unfold in the days to come. Now, that being said, let's quickly take a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers to see what these national dailies are reporting this morning. I've got the Daily Trust newspaper to start with, and the big news story right here talking about Kwankwaso. It says, ahead defection, Kwankwaso in talks with Nentawe. Ahead defection, Kwankwaso in talks with Nentawe. You find details on the front page. It continues right on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. And then Jonathan meets ADC chair and David Mark. Details you'd find on page 6. 3 children found dead in father's car in Borno. Details also on page 6 this morning. Olubadan is the kicker. Tinubu, Atiku, others for Ladoja's coronation today. That's on page 25. Man allegedly kills grandparents in Kano. You find that one on page 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Insecurity is the kicker. Katsina to procure 5,000 cartons of ammunition. You find details on page 6. And then Japan scraps Africa Hometown Initiative. Details on page 14. And still on page 14, security operatives rescue 9-month-old, others in Kwara. I'll leave it there this morning for the Daily Trust newspaper. Do well to grab a copy to get concrete details. Now, the Guardian newspaper is up next, looking at economic recovery as the kicker. Nigeria, not broke, but deep fiscal concerns linger. All right, there's a breakdown to this effect, looking at Nigeria's fiscal performance overview, debt to service, a debt service to revenue ratio, the revenue and also the expenditure. All of that breakdown you'd find on the front page, of the Guardian newspaper, but the details are contained, on pages 4 and 5 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. From politics to palace, Ladoja's odyssey to Olubadan throne. That's on page 22. New study links poverty, transport woes to worsening health in Lagos. New study links poverty, transport woes to worsening health in Lagos. You find details on page 27. How Tinubu ended career stagnation in paramilitary services. That's on page 2. How Tinubu ended career stagnation in paramilitary services. That's on page 2 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Blackout averted as electricity workers suspend strike. You find details of that one on page 3. And then 2027, Ganduje, Jibrin, others vow to retake Kano for Tinubu. Details on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Over 6,000 lives lost to religious ethnic conflicts, says Plateau governor. You find details on page 29. Now, the last but not the least headline I will be taking from the Guardian newspaper. You'll find details on page 6. By the way, it says 2027 ADC leaders scramble to fix deep rifts as opposition coalition years collapse. Do want to grab a copy of the Guardian newspaper to get details of these reviewed headlines. And the Punch newspaper is up next, leading with 2027 presidency. Coalition demands Atiku Obi's a full membership. APC, others push back as coalition directs members to abandon parties for ADC. All right. You find details on page 2 this morning. And then Ladoja ascends Olubadan throne. All right. And you find details of our story on pages 19, 20, 21, 32, and 36. It is definitely going to be a good read for you because there's a breakdown, to that effect as to what, the antecedents of Ladoja, from politics to the palace, once a governor, now monarch. You take a look at his royal story and why Ladoja's emergence was rancor-free and the unique succession system, when it comes to the Olubadan, dynasty, right there. And he's a 32-year journey to throne. You'd also get insight. So you can see that's going to be a good read for you. Find details on pages 19, 20, 21, 32, and 36. Oven fire forces Delta Lagos Atlanta flight diversion. That's on page 52 this morning. 6 hospitalized as Lagos seals collapsed 2-story building. You find details on pages 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Marketers fault Dangote's 500,000 litre fuel delivery threshold. Details on page 44. INEC gears up for off-cycle polls. Promotes 471 officers. Details on page 7. 804 billion naira arms import. Ignite calls for local production. Details on page 51. Southeast governors pushing for Nnamdi Kanu's release. This is coming from the governor of Abia, Alex Oti. And then Niger Delta militancy made Jonathan's presidency possible. Ateke Tom talking right there. I'm sure that is Tom Polo, if I'm not mistaken. You find details on page 15 of the Punch newspaper. So that's just going to be about the size of the headlines I will be taking from the Punch newspaper. The Nation newspaper says experts, economists, worst times of reforms pains over. Experts and economists is the kicker. Worst times of reforms are pains over. Manufacturing has stabilized. Gains begin to reach average Nigerians. Okay. You find details on the front page. It continues on page 2. Defense headquarters is the kicker. 147 terrorists arrested. Dozens killed. 41 kidnapped victims rescued. You'd also find details on the front page, but it continues right on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Barau, Ganduje, others step up plan to displace NNPP in Kano. Details on the front page. It continues on page 3. And Edo secures $250 million investment at a Glasgow summit. Details on page 28. And I'll leave it there this morning for the Nation newspaper. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, let's take a look at some headlines of the front page. Why apathy dogs voter registration in Southeast and South-South. Why apathy dogs voter registration in Southeast and South-South. Now, this has got a couple of riders underneath that headline. Time will not permit me to take all of them, but you find details of our story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Traders lament as Lagos government demolishes 19 buildings at Trade Fair Plaza. That's on page 7. Excitement in Ibadan as Ladoja ascends throne today. Details on page 6. ADC to members, quit other parties now. That's on page 8. And then blackout averted as electricity workers shelve strike after federal government intervention. You find details on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu promotes 52,000 paramilitary officers in 2 years. This statement is credited to the Interior Minister, and you'd find details on page 8. Nigeria attracts $19.92 billion investment, signals in second quarter of 2025. That's on page 19. And I'll just leave it there this morning for the Vanguard newspaper. And that's just going to be about the size of the headlines that we'll be taking across Nigerian newspapers this morning. So do want to grab a copy to get details. We'll go pay some bills very quickly. When we return, the studio lines will be open for you to call in to share your thoughts. Do join us again.
Hello, Male. How you doing now?
I dey my pikin.
Male, wait. She make I call you back. You sure say your credit go reach this guy too?
Don't worry yourself. Now MTN better gist I dey use.
Who no like better thing? E go dey join dey go, and once you gather reach 6 minutes, MTN go sama you 3 minutes extra. Make you for continue that better gist. Or ya dial *123*2*1# to join MTN better gist today. Conditions dey show.
Fly Emirates to 5 destinations in the Chinese mainland: Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, and Shenzhen, and discover 1,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen, oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited, oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes, oh. They don't sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi self?
Just opposite the next phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal, bros, for land we get correct title document, oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja Home Office like this, I buy 4 plots at one time. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small, and then show me their out of full title certificate from 90s. My brother, but hurry, oh, now only 37 plots they the estate, though.
Morire, Oga Shike, I beg, give me their number.
Yes, you can call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again, 0808 8837 426. Abi, if you call this other number, 0808 27 23824. The number again, 0808 27 23824. Or you can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land, oh. Buy or talking?
Buy yours, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
My country people, time don't come again, oh. Now the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The 20th Abuja International Trade Fair from 25 September go reach the 6th of October 2025. Brother, sister, oya run kia. Go book your space for the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The venue na the Abuja Trade and Convention Center beside ShopRite, Airport Road, Abuja. Your business now we business, oh. Come make we join hand promote am for inside the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. Oga Madam, marketing manager, business owner, carry all your kaya come make you for sell and finish for inside the Abuja International Trade Fair. For further information, call 0813-633-5182 or 0703-317-1592. Go to the website www.aitf.accinigeria.com. Abuja International Trade Fair. Na Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, na organize am.
Are you dreaming of owning a home in Abuja? Casero Homes and Properties is making that dream come true. To Logoma, Apo, Karasana, Kabusa, and Hutu Golf, we've got you covered with buy and build estates FCDA approved, secure, and ready for you. Choose from 2-bedroom bungalows, stylish 3 and 4-bedroom duplexes, or even 5-bedroom luxury, fully detached homes. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, there's a perfect home waiting for you. With flexible sizes from 150 square meters to 250 square meters, Casero offers affordability, security, and peace of mind. Don't wait. Own your piece of property in Abuja today. Call us now on 090-8096-3409 or 090-9990-0086. You can also walk into our corporate office at Kaura Modern Market, Abuja. Casero Homes and Properties, building your future one home at a time.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
All right, we are back. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you are just joining us, this is the Pages. You probably would want to call it the newspaper review segment. And we're still looking at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, but at this juncture, let's hear from you on the other side of the radio what you make of these blazing headlines this morning. Remember that in all you do, you just have to stick to the headlines that we have reviewed this morning. We don't want anything outside, these headlines that we've reviewed this morning. So please stick to the headlines. And if you must lay claims, ensure that these claims can be fact-checked. They can be substantiated, because false claims would not be accommodated on here. Do well also to turn down the volume of your radio set so we can hear ourselves loudly and clearly. No use of vulgar or obscene language, all right? You can now call us on 090-7353-0044 or 090-87668888. Send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090-9705-4450. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Apostle. Good to have you.
Apostle also like from Apple. So my take is concerning the FRC and road safety asking for gun. No. It cannot happen. Many security institutions that carry gun today, I do not trust them. Community police, they have gun. A forest guard, they have gun, and then civil defense gun. And in my place, I come in the name where I hear that there is an adage that says that the person that have gun, he cannot go for hungry. He can use it and do undo. So road safety in a foreign country, they don't carry gun. They must have another way to track those tankers or whoever down to do their work. So I do not support on that issue. Those people that are supposed to go for registration, the empathy is due to that they do not trust the INEC any longer. Had it been INEC, we will do a reform. That the election that is coming, there will be a transparency. Because not the one that will tell us they are fully ready. Before they will announce the result as they like. I said, if you are not satisfied, you go to court. That one is not an election. That's my own take this morning. My name remains Apostle Osolai, a.k.a. Mokenewe. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Apostle, for your contribution right there. All right, still taking your calls, 090-7353-0044 or 090-87668888 are the numbers to call this morning. Remember that you can also leave a comment on our Facebook page and even the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Omar.
Good morning.
Yeah, hope it's my name.
All right, thank you very much. Hello and good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Princess.
What's your name?
Good morning, Princess.
Good morning. What's your name and where you're calling from?
It's Aluta Senator Basanjo calling you all the way from Lapai.
All right, please go ahead.
Thank you, Princess. Talked about Goodluck Jonathan and David McMeet, who Atiku ADC coalitions mate. to strategize. So it's a good one. Why? Because we have been learning it from the former president, that is Goodluck Jonathan. During 2015, Tinubu and co them were against President Goodluck Jonathan. Now, Mr. President now is clamoring about the South and president. My question is this: during Jonathan was in Northern. So if you know what you did to somebody, you all repeat by yourself. So comes 2027, come 2027, the Nigerians will wake up. If any Nigerian that does not wake up from his sleep, from the deep pain problem that we have in this country, we cannot feed our children, we cannot pay school fees, we cannot pay house rent, we cannot eat good food. All what we eat food that our body does not need. Go to medical stuff. If you have headache, typhoid, malaria, and others, I'm telling you, to afford to pay all these things, it will be the problems over you. So, Nigerian, all this noise that we are making, 2027, we should do away with APC, complete in this country.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution right there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Amofe. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Bibi Blessing.
How you do? Shall be well with you.
Thank
I
you
greet
very
our
much.
caller, this a man of merciful.
Right.
Amofe, I'm not happy. May we talk the issue that is bothering me now.
Okay.
I don't know whether you hear about accident where happened for Rugbe yesterday. Where it takes someone's life. And my landlord, husband, the brother, wife, my motor just killed yesterday. For Rugbe, we not be saying he's there for express, we don't let it cross finish. We just start to wait for car that way go carry and go in escape. My motor just come and clear it away. Please, no safety, please. Let they check all these driver head. Not be to just catch people motor. It's very sad yesterday. Yesterday we go for national hospital. Please, no safety, I beg you now. I beg you in the name of God. Please, 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 please.
All
God
right.
bless you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Bibi Blessing. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Omo Ife, aka our radio princess. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Suleiman.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Why is our radio bulldozer? I hope you're doing well.
Well, he's fine, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, please, like, what you say happened in this car? I don't know what is going on in that car. Always the time, if you have trailer have accident, if that place the thing is happening. So we don't know what is behind of that accident that's always happening there. So please, before they put a law that I think from 6, trailer would not move, I think, till after 10. So I don't know what happened to that law that they put there before. And even some states, I know, even in Plateau now, from 6, trailer would not move till around 7 to 8 before trailer will move. So like in the daytime, please, they should put a law that can guide this kind of that happen. Most of them, sometimes their brake is not working. And they're claiming many people's lives. Just an innocent people, you are going from your home, coming back the other day that you had to see what happened to your relative. It's very sad. So we beg the government, please, those authorities who are responsible to take care of this kind of thing, we beg them in the name of Allah, they should do something. Always like the receptive of VIO to be there to make sure that this kind of thing is not happening again. Then lastly, issue of Goodluck Jonathan, we want to beg him. Even we are not truly, I'm not advised to come and say that you want to contest. More especially Goodluck Jonathan, Atiku Abubakar, should have a credible somebody that they will going to support. It will be very, very difficult. Somebody who will not in the system like Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that you defeat him now. Wallahi, it will be very difficult to who is coming to say that he will defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. You understand? He win the election when he's not a president. And when he came in, he said, "This is my time." So how would you expect that you are coming for just a minute? Will very, very difficult. But I will advise him. You know that Nigeria that he left in 2015 is not Nigeria that we are in today. So he should not even think of that you want to contest. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Suleiman, for your contribution right there. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, MIFA. My name is GB, calling from Airport Road.
All right, good to have
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Ateke Tom said that they will support Jonathan to win election. Jonathan told them he's not ready for the contest. because he doesn't want to be betrayed. He said, those who betray me in 2015, he knows them. And they're still in they're still in PDP. So does it mean that they will not betray him again? I mean, let him just allow Jonathan to rest and stay on his own. I mean, he has told them clear that I was betrayed. So those who betray him, are they repented? No, Jonathan should rest on his own. The military arrested clear bandits, arrested thousands of them and the rest. That's a good one. Let them do more. I need to support them, give them information, give them intelligence. They can't do it alone. They need our support. And I want to appreciate them. Let them just be their throne today, where it's something that's waited for long. I mean, you was the former governor, former senator, and the rest of it. You know, the way they do this thing in Ibadan, you can't see any party or rancor, anybody go to court. The next person knows that if this man dies tomorrow, they know who will be the next person. That's one of democracy. That's one of I've never seen it anywhere in the world. And it's a unique in Nigeria. Family are not party for throne there. Somebody knows that this man died and the next one. It's a lineage. They're clean up for it. So that's one of the things I've waited for. And I say God will help him to stay long on that throne and use it for the benefit of the people, for Yoruba and Nigeria in general. Thank you, Almighty, for the time.
All right, thank you very much, GB, for your contribution right there. And, well, the point Ateka Tom is trying to make is that the Niger Delta militancy actually made Jonathan's presidency possible. So it is not exactly clear if he is now pushing him or encouraging him to go run for presidency come 2027. All right. Hello and good morning.
Good morning. I'm up. Yeah, what is my name?
Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, that's a miss. Please do want to call back 09073530044 or 09087668888 are the numbers to call this morning. Hello, Abdul. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Amaefe.
Good morning. Good to have
This
you.
is Abdul calling from Suleja, Niger State.
All right. Please go ahead.
Amaefe, what of UD?
UD is fine. Thank you.
Amaefe, I'm very happy for this promotion issue that Tinubu has promoted the paramilitary and the military themselves. It's good. Amaefe, there is something they call quota system before. I don't know whether it still exists now. You see, that quota system brings many officers down. You see their junior, they are promoting them, whereby them, they will be behind, they will say quota system. So I'm very happy to hear this morning that Tinubu has promote a lot of them, which is a good one. Amaefe,
yes, please.
I want to greet our gallant officers for their performance, for rescuing some kidnappers and capturing some bandits and kidnappers. As I used to say, some of them used to lose their lives in this operation, and the government will just leave the family like that. They will not take care of them. Please, I'm still saying it. The federal government should make sure that they need to take care of the family of these people. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagle FM. Bye.
All right, Abdul, thank you very much for your contribution right there. Now, moving very quickly to the Facebook page, Suleiman Jibril, well, you called in earlier. Thank you so much for your message. And then also Francis Omaga Namani, always watching us live from Amagunze in Enugu State, says, good morning from here, and thank God it's Friday. Government should embark on programs and policies aimed at improving the living standards of Nigerians rather than shifting attention to 2027 general elections. Thank you very much. And moving straight to the WhatsApp portal now, I think we just have to start with the voice notes, all right? And the messages would follow. Good morning, Salasi.
Good morning to the listeners and callers of this great radio station. My name is Salasi. I greet Yunus Adentani from Abaji. I greet Bibi Blessing, Usman Daura, Triple D from Wadi. I greet you, and I greet the listeners and callers of this lovely radio station. Yesterday, we were waiting for you. We know it's due to technical glitches or something like that. We couldn't hear you yesterday. I want to talk about the insecurity. Casina procured 5,000 cartons of ammunition. And so what? While the terrorists are having 20,000, 30,000 cartons of ammunition. Didn't we see the meeting with the government officials? You see them with their rocket launchers, with their AK-49s, AK-47, having meeting. And the terrorists have the gust to be even talking with authority. And they can't do anything to them. So I don't understand by procuring 5,000 cartons of ammunition. And so what? So they should go after the terrorists, not putting all this on social media or on radio. Over 6,000 people lost their life in Plateau, according to the governor. It will be even more than that. In Niger State, Benue State, and other parts of the country. That's how people keep losing their life every day. We are urging the government to stop this insecurity because you never know who will be the victims. And I want to commend the government by promoting 52,000 paramilitary in 2 years. Honestly, I commend Tinubu for that. That is how I do my own. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Thank you very much, Salasi, for your contribution right there. And I see this one from Triple D. Good morning.
Omoife, good morning. Triple D sending this voice message from Waru. Well, on the issue of road safety to carry weapons, well, it's a welcoming idea. But do you know that whether you give road safety gun or not, we don't have any system in place to checkmate whether people are using the properties they're supposed to use in the right direction. Giving them arms or without giving them arms is the same thing. Are we not crying with some forces that are carrying arms? Do you know that some of them are using it for different purposes? Well, one day we'll get a system that will be right for us. Giving them arms or not giving them arms will not solve Nigerian problem because we don't have an honest system that is checkmating all this. Plateau analyzed the killing. Who are they analyzing this killing for? Dozens of kidnappers arrested and killed. You know that you can kill these people and arrest them. Why are you negotiating with them? Nigeria will get it right. We are already there. UD, I greet you. You are somewhere listening. Salasi, my greeting to you. Good morning and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Triple D, for that message. And that voice note, rather. Samuel from Kuje sent in a message. It says, a wonderful good morning to you, my sister. Of a truth, the insecurity in the country is becoming a way of life. I said this because the way and manner human beings are being killed in this country with our political leaders paying no attention to what is happening to the people they are meant to protect. Instead, they are busy struggling to make sure that they take power or remain in power come 2027. No place is safe anymore in this country. Yet, we have leaders who are meant to protect our lives and properties. No, they will not do that, but they prefer to protect themselves and family members. No problem. Posterity will judge everyone, whether for doing good or for doing bad. I rest my case. Have a great and safe weekend, Princess Adeze Omoife. Thank you very much, Samuel, for that message. And I see this one here from Abbas. Abbas reporting from Dutse says, good morning. God bless your day. Thank you. On Nigeria's road safety, agitating to carry firearms, I think it's a misplacement of priority and a contrast to their job creation. In this modern day, one would have expected them to have developed more technology drive means of carrying out their job, but these people are still using analog methods to do their job. I want to appeal to the Minister of Interior to also extend his good work to revamping the activities of the Nigerian road safety. Besides, how has the checklist of vehicle particulars on the road ensured safety? When Nigerian road safety doesn't give advisory to the Ministry of Works on bad roads, which is the major cause of accidents on our roads in Nigeria. Sorry to say, road safety doesn't even know how to control traffic. They just stand there doing nothing. They don't have modern day equipment to understudy the cause of traffic or have tools to remove heavy duty trucks on the road. Do you need guns to implement these things? Nope. I think this agency needs a total revamping. Abbas reporting from Dutse. I mean, you've been able to touch on a number of issues, but again, this will be the focus also at the 11 o'clock hour, looking especially at what happened yesterday along the Kubo Karo, axis right here in Abuja. Thank you very much. Lion Boy from Lokogoma says, good morning, Omoife. Good luck meets the former Senate President. I just think Good Luck and Atiku should just stop all the shenanigans about 2027 election. What exactly do they want? What did they forget in Aso Rock? Then road safety says they need guns. I don't think they need it. We have had so many accidental discharge in this country. Our security agencies are not properly trained on how to use these guns. They don't need guns. What they need is diplomacy. Lion Boy from Lokogoma, thank you so much for that message. Now, Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari Abuja says, good morning to you, Lady Omoife Peace, TGIF, thank you very much. The untenable request by the Federal Safety Commission to allow or to be allowed to bear arms is nothing but an acceptance of incompetence on their part. Nigerians have witnessed how FRSC officials brutalized some motorists on flimsy excuses. They should concentrate on their work and avoid unnecessary extortions in the pretext of booking, errant motorists, please. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari says. And then Joseph from Jahi says, good morning, Omoife. My message to Jonathan is don't contest come 2027. North sees Jonathan as the lowest common factor, LCM. Okay, to get into power, Jonathan should not forget the past. people that call on Jonathan to come and contest are hallucinating. Joseph from Jai, hallucinating is gradually becoming your slogan. All right. Teriki Mihundu says, good morning, Ife. I am in Nasarawa State. In my village, there is no native soft words to describe a thief, like embezzlement, looting. There's only one word for stealing. Anyone who steals is called a thief. How can people in government steal money and we now use soft words like embezzlement, looting to describe them? These politicians are even parading as our savior, and our people clap for them. Ganduje, what happened to the dollars videos? Ifan Yokowa, Yahya Bello, etc. Ganduje could not take Kano as a sitting governor, but now ordinary citizen is laughable. Many politicians deceiving Tinubu to win their state for the president. Tereki Mihundu, that was a lot, but thank you. And Mr. Linus from Brick City, Kuba says, my appeal is to the guy that was, oh please, we've gotten over this, issue. All right, so we're not going to make a storm in a teacup over that. Honorable Edward from Apo, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from Apo. Good Lord Jonathan, meeting with the ADC is a welcome development. I think among these candidates, let me be talking about candidature. Among these candidates, with the North Central, it is also our turn after the next election. We will vote for only candidate who is having 4 years, who will do only 4 years by law. If we are not going to vote for Tinubu and Jonathan is good for Nigeria, we'll vote for Jonathan. But anybody that will do above 4 years with the North Central are not taking it. We are not going to vote. I will have a very serious vote. Even the entire North. So we middle bets are not going to vote for anybody who will do above 4 years. Jonathan should fast enough to contest with Tinubu, but I think Tinubu is the first choice because he has only 4 years. Jonathan is the second choice because he has 4 years, only 4 years by law. That's just it. That could do to me for the arrest of the terrorists. It's a welcome development. Road safety and VIO are not interested in Karo. That thing has concerned a lot of life. So I expect FCT Minister to bring in Army. That is the only people that this people will hear. Thank you.
Honorable Edward from Apo, thank you so much for your contribution. But when you say by law, is it single-term presidency we are operating in Nigeria at the moment? Anyhow, our fingers are crossed really to see how things would unfold. 2027 is, drawing closer and closer by the day. So let's see how things would actually pan out, at the end of the day. And just to clarify, because earlier I did mistake Tom for Tom Polo, whereas it was Ateke Tom. Now, Ateke Tom is the Amayanabo of Okochiri, Okrika local government area of Rivers State. His Royal Majesty Michael Ateke Tom, he's the one saying that Niger Delta militants actually made Jonathan's presidency possible. All right. So I just, thought it wise to put, that clarification out there. Thank you all so much for being part of the show this morning. I'm afraid this is the most you can take today. This show definitely will make a return same time, same station next week, Monday at exactly 7 a.m. I would like to state that the views expressed on the show this morning were not influenced by Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. And by the way, Vicky Vic might turn in a little bit late, and that's because I think the security officers around the Abacha barracks, they're having a routine exercise around that axis this morning. So there's bound to be a little bit of gridlock this morning, coupled with what happened yesterday. So it's going to be a lot. So, but we actually are waiting, to have him in the studios any moment from now. My name is Omo Ife, Peace of Semery.